So that's Europe under attack from Russia. You see, in our world, war has many manifestations. It is fought on many fronts. Even a military war, apart from the use of force, involves the use of tactics, technology, espionage, honey traps. Basically, any trick you can deploy to hurt the enemy. The Russia-Ukraine war is no different. Their latest skirmish involved a honey trap. Apparently, Ukraine was trying to lure Russian pilots, offering them bribes and European citizenship in return for Russian warplanes. Things were going as per plan until a Russian spy, in the guise of a pilot's girlfriend, spilled the beans. This story is truly stranger than fiction. Here's what happened next.
This story is about a game of cat and mouse. A battle of wits between Russia and Ukraine. It starts with this man, Hristo Grozev, a Bulgarian journalist, and the lead Russia investigator at Bellingcat. This is a Netherlands-based investigative group. It recently teamed up with Ukrainian spies to make Russian pilots surrender their planes. The Russian media says Kremlin was aware of this. It's trying to sell this as a counter-intel operation, a double operation game. But apparently it was a serious blunder for the FSB, the Russian Federal Security Agency. Here's what happened. A team of Ukrainian spies got in touch with Russian pilots. They tried to lure them to fly their aircraft into Ukrainian-controlled territories. Up to 10 Russian pilots were contacted to defect. The pilots were asked to fly at low altitude and simulate interception by Ukraine. They had to pretend that the Ukrainians got them. In case of trouble, they were asked to give sedatives to the plane's navigator. What were the pilots getting in return? $2 million and citizenship in one of the EU countries. Why was Ukraine doing this? To embarrass the Kremlin. Also to acquire some Russian warplanes in the process, like the Sukhoi Su-24M, the Sukhoi Su-34 and Tupolev Tu-22M3. So did the plot work? It did not, thanks to an FSB girlfriend for hire. According to the journalist involved in this operation, an FSB agent was posing as the girlfriend of one of the pilots. Reports say her name was Maria. The Russian pilot apparently asked the Ukrainian side to let her accompany him instead of his wife. It wasn't long before Ukraine figured out the reality. They probed the girlfriend's background to find that she had been to Istanbul a few months ago and Barcelona a year earlier. Throughout this operation, she had been in touch with FSB counter-intel officials. It became clear that the operation to lure Russian pilots had turned into a game of double deceit. Both sides were trying to outsmart each other and extract as much information as possible. So who won in the end? Depends on who you ask. Ukraine says the FSB lost crucial information in this process. Russia says the plot allowed them to identify Ukrainian military sites. Who's speaking the truth? The journalist involved says a soon-to-be-released film on the entire double operation will settle the debate. Bureau Report, WION. World is One.
WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.